everybody. Welcome to our Rizz, the dazzle, razzle, whatever that, the word that all the kids are using these days. Rizz with Amy G right here and my friend Celeste Gearing. And the question that came in that we're going to quickly discuss for everyone is a favorite moment that we've been able to be a part of or cover in our career as sports journalists. So Celeste, go.
Okay, so mine, Amy, is when I covered the 2014 Sochi Olympics. And I love the Olympic events because it just everybody's cheering for their country and there's just, so much love and so much passion there. And we had a great group of people that were our analysts and our talent. One of those talents was Peekaboo Street, right? The famous skier. She was from Sun Valley, Idaho, which again, everyone, I'm from Idaho, as you know. So she was one of our, local state heroes. So we got to the last day go actually skiing in Russia for free on the slopes if we wanted to. And it was just the media that was on there. So of course, Peekaboo is going. So I'm going. I haven't skied for many years, but I thought, you know what? I got to go. Once in a lifetime chance, once in a lifetime opportunity. So I'm skiing. And then I thought, oh, you know what? I want to record Peekaboo because this is amazing. So I tell her, hey, I want you to start on the mountain. I'm going to record you just to show everybody how fast you are. And as you know, I've been in the industry for what, 20 something years. So I know how to shoot. I know the action, like how fast I need to be. Amy, she comes down the mountain. I totally miss her with my cell phone.
You're not that fast.
Don't even get her. So I had to ski down again and ask her to do it again. But it was one of my favorite moments because I just, one, could not believe how fast she was. And two, it was just kind of one of those childhood dreams that came true of being with one of your idols and knowing somebody who's from your home state that, was an Olympic champ. So that was my moment. What's been yours, Amy?
Oh, I love that one. I'm sorry. Could you go again? Take the lift all the way to the top of the mountain. I'm going to try and get you again. Okay, so obviously mine has to do with the Giants. And normally I answer this question by saying covering Jonathan Sanchez's no-hitter in 2009 because it's such an amazing feel-good story and kind of guy down on his luck. But I'm going to change it up today because I don't often talk about my personal experience in covering Matt Cain's perfect game. And it happened in, oh my gosh, 2012. And what is so interesting is the production side of a perfect game. So, you go like 3-4 innings and a pitcher hasn't given up a hit. You don't think a whole lot about it. By the 5th inning, you start noticing a few things. And then in the 6th inning, you're like, that was an amazing catch. Like you realize the team is now realizing what's going on. And oftentimes the pitcher really isn't aware until you start seeing him sitting by himself in the dugout because nobody will go near him because they don't want to jinx him, right? And FYI, reporters, not a time to try and go ask this guy a question. Stay away, stay away, stay away. So what was so fun about that, besides what the outcome was how we were communicating over the broadcast. So you cannot say no hitter or perfect game as a broadcaster on the broadcast out loud, or you will literally have jinxed it. Now with social media, you can't even tweet it or put it out there. So you have to do creative things like, hey, have you tuned into the Giants game? A lot of zeros up there, stuff like that, where you get to the point and you get to start the excitement going about what's happening. And my my producer who was in my ear, Petey, who I adore, he just kept saying, do you see what's happening? Are you seeing what's happening? I'm like, I see what's happening. So then he does a lot of the research for me and he goes, this has never happened. This has never happened in Giants franchise history. And I'm going, dude, it's the 7th inning. I'm not sure I'm going to need that stat yet, but are you kidding me? This has never happened. Oh my gosh, this could be huge. So then the intensity of each of those innings builds and builds and builds. So me being me, I'm like, where's Matt's wife? Where's Chelsea? I want to see her react to this. And I worked with all men who did not know where Chelsea was sitting. So I pointed out, hey, might want to get the wife right now. She's a great storyline here. And that is one of the things that the Giants broadcast does so well is tell a story. So seventh, eighth inning, they start cutting to Chelsea in between innings and in between Matt's pitches and after every out. And it becomes this fantastic storyline. Of course, we know what the result is. Matt ends up authoring a perfect game. And I forget what the score was, but it was a blowout. So many pitchers would have lost their focus because they had such a large lead, and he never did. And Matt Cain, who actually lives in the same town as me now, I adore him. He is one of the most stoic people you've ever seen play the game. So it was always really hard to tell, like, is he happy? Is he mad? Does he not like me? Does he like me? Because he was always just very, straight-faced and straight-laced and on purpose did not show emotion. And there was so much emotion he was able to let out after that moment. And then my favorite part was telling Matt that this was the first time it had ever happened in franchise history. And he's so cute in documentaries that he does. And he always says, I didn't know until Amy G told me. So that's been fun to watch, and that he gives me credit for delivering that line that Petey delivered to me. So you really got to know who it came from. But also we were able to bring Chelsea down to the field. And so they had her there waiting, and I can see her in my peripheral. And I just said, we need to stop interviewing you right now because somebody wants to come congratulate you. And we get them hugging on camera. And it's just capturing those moments. And it's why you love working in sports. So Matt Cain's perfect game is what hits BizRiz for me this week.
I really love how you were the one that informed him of what was happening. That is so great.
I claim to fame.
All right, everybody, catch Girl How'd You Get That Gig podcast on all your favorite apps, or follow us on any social platform for @GirlGig. So that's your BizRiz. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.